Lex, our resident UFC expert. Pod. I don't know. What are we doing?
Bro, tell that nigga to pod, bro. It's hilarious.
I don't know what y'all want from me, man.
Hey, man. Topic pod.
As the world knows.
Dustin and Connor.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
Connor got melted.
Dribbled on as the we call it. I ain't never seen no. Let's not do that to Connor. It's fighting.
Yeah.
So then there's that. When you've been able to like leverage popularity and fame as well as he had, like immediately there's people either like you're polarizing, right? So you either got motherfuckers that's rocking with you or people that want to see you lose. I personally didn't have it one way or the other. I had not seen Dustin's fight. I had not seen him fight before either, too. So I didn't have it one way or the other. I just wanted to see a good fight. And the way Connor came out was just like he looked great, but somebody said it last night, and then you came in and confirmed it this morning. I was like, oh, okay, just
yeah.
He's a slow starter as far as fighting goes, Dustin, and so if he makes it out of the first round, then you in for a war, pretty much.
And that's really what it was. And on top of that, like everybody remembers Connor from his heydays, when he was really beating people up.
Yeah.
But you got to think he was consistently fighting. So, he always, I guess you could say, in that savage mode. And he ain't been that. And if you think about his last 3 fights, he's lost the last 2 out of 3 fights.
Yeah.
So, whereas Dustin, he been in wars.
Yeah.
Like his last 2 fights have been 5 rounds
Sheesh.
of pure violence. They ain't no, like, at one point in time, I was like, nah, Dustin should be dead. You can't take that many punches to the head.
Yeah.
So as soon as the first round was over, I was like, oh, he about to beat him up.
And he ate quite a few in the first round. Like, I mean, like just eating them. I was like, damn.
Breakfast jacks.
Yeah.
All day.
Literally. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun for somebody.
They said Connor was off for 341 days. That got to be nuts for like that type of competition.
Huh.
Like, I know boxing with just like your hands, like I know that's a minute as far as conditioning and all that, but just getting like the technique down, 341 days is a lot of time for you to not be in like battle, to be going into like a fucking like a Coliseum style war type shit.
Yeah.
So are you going just from like the combat standpoint? Or are you talking about everything that's with it? The arena, the lights, the action, and then on top of it, the discipline that you're about to engage in?
I'm solely talking about discipline.
Okay, I got you.
It's like just having the mindset to go in there with another person that's trying to take your head off.
Yeah.
That has been in fights that people were trying to take their head off. So like they're like the quick responses is a little different. Like
Yeah.
if you just been sitting, if you not that you've been sitting because he was working, working out when he decided that he wanted to fight or whatever, but getting your mental together to fight also is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
And
How
also, when you got bread, like when you got bread and trying to fight is different.
That's
you
where
know
I was
what I
going.
mean? Like
That's where I was going.
And that's why you got to give it to Floyd. Like, people really don't want to give it to him.
That's where I was going.
That's also why you got to give it to Dana White though, because Dana White, the way that they structure UFC is to keep you hungry.
Okay, I didn't.
You know what I mean?
I didn't want to get there. I didn't want to go there that fast.
Okay, my bad.
But no.
we hiding this morning.
You take it there. You take it there. I had a thought about unapologetic whiteness and where it can exist and thrive, and it's in the motherfucking UFC, man. Eminem took his talents to UFC because he was sick of trying to get understanding and like support from black folks again because we've completely written them off. So he's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with the unapologetic white folks and go perform and do original content for UFC. It's brilliant. Not mad at it at all. I just had a thought. In Dana White, if there was a poster child for unapologetic whiteness, I think it's Dana White. and they white Jesus.
Man.
Just chilling together. That's all. I just a thought.
I mean, Rogan's over there, like it's
Nah, Rogan be tap dancing. Like when you watch the show, because he'll talk that shit, until he has a prominent black figure on the show, and then that shit changes completely because he was like, I don't understand white privilege, all that silly shit he was saying prior to having like prominent black folks on the show. Like, and I was like, wait a minute, like, what happened to that shit?
And by the end of the oh, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he could flex his unapologetic whiteness. He's not though. Dana White don't give a fuck at all.
Most of the time he does though. Like, because most of the time he doesn't have like. There's not black guests all the time.
Not true.
You know, you capable. You have a black guest because you can't help yourself.
But Dana White do that shit in front of his black fighters. So that's why I be like, oh nigga, you got that film.
Yeah, but Dana ain't got no pie. Like Dana ain't got to. Dana ain't got to show you consistently who the fuck he is, bro. Like,
what you think Dana really be on?
Probably hunting. Probably that shit that you saw in the Weekend video.
Facts.
Like over like in the hills somewhere.
Yeah.
Just ordering
people.
See, I was gonna say the most toxic shit ever.
What?
Just fucking escorts.
No, that's a given. Like that's a normal Tuesday.
That's part of the ordering people.
Yeah, that is definitely part of the ordering people.
Probably got some investments in the traffic.
Oh man, nah, that shit. Once I seen Eminem do the no, because it was like original specific content for you. Was that 257?
Yep.
Yeah, UFC 257. And I was like, oh, it finally clicked for M. I'm not about to keep trying to do this shit in this realm where my whiteness is throwing everything off. So let me go get the bag with the whiteness. And I was like, thank you.
He did a Cypher 2.0.
Essentially. Yeah. Essentially, it was just like, and I wasn't mad at it. It's like, bruh, go get you did all this work, you leveraged it. Black people like have woken up and are not falling for the shit no more. Stop trying.
Yeah, I mean, once if you're a white person and you get to like a certain age and fame level, then you just gotta cater to your people.
But he talked all that shit about Kid Rock, so he don't want to do the same thing that Kid Rock did. So, but now it's just like, nigga,
I get it, but naturally, like
it's what happens.
Naturally, black people are gonna do what black people do, and they gonna be off you. You know what I mean? Like black people ain't on you. Black people not on you for long, bro. Wait. They not on their own people for long.
Black people gonna do what black people do, and they not gonna fuck with you no more,
bro. Like they not on you for long, bro. Like it's you got a short window with black people, bro.
Oh man, that's awesome. So you saying Post Malone is out of here? What?
Post Malone probably when Post Malone come out of the pandemic.
He goes straight country, full country.
He about to really cater to that.
Who else?
Cigarette smoking shit.
Who else? Who we missing?
Justin already gone.
Justin been gone. That man in the wood. That man in the wood shit.
Both Justin.
That was heartbreaking.
Other Justin about to be a preacher or some shit.
Oh no, he been the One Lonely Nigga video. Ruined it for him.
I thought that's what Rosa stopped.
It did, and then it was like, oh. But what's funny is like all the white acts have one of those. Like once Eminem's video came out, or the record, it wasn't even a video, it was a record. It's like, wait, all of y'all have one? Like all of y'all made one of these at one point or another? That's impressive. Like the consistency. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, y'all white for real. We gotta stop doing that shit. Just letting, oh, he ain't white, he good. No, nigga. He's from the Midwest. He racist for sure. Or comes from a racist stock. I don't care. Eminem show was awesome. It don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like I genuinely don't care.
Real life, Marshall Mathers LP.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I said about unapologetic whiteness. Like the pandering that white folks try to do is like, bro, you don't save your tears, all your fragility. Keep all of that, my nigga. Like it's not doing nothing for me. Keep it a buck. I can do way more with you just being openly who the fuck you are.
It's not doing nothing for you. It's doing ways for themselves,
man.
Like for each other,
man. Like
it ain't nothing like crocodile tears amongst white people. Like white people to another white person, so like sad. Doing crocodile tears.
I feel so sad for the people. Yeah. What, bitch? We in a war right now.
That's how you really show like sincerity.
Yeah.
You know, because like they ain't got, there's not too many emotions on that side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta like show sincerity.
They don't do it with themselves and then gonna come over here and do it with me. Bruh, get out of here with that shit. Yeah. Like I got shit to do today. Literally. Like I have shit to do today other than be sad about how fucked up this world. Happy Inauguration Day. Happy last day of Trump. Bro, if you don't get the fuck out my face with that.
That shit is funny.
This country been fucked up. Y'all let this nigga stay in office all 4 years, and now it's like happy last day. Nigga, he here because of you. And now we got to celebrate the last. Man, please.
Also, that's very similar to like the 31st of the year, like the 31st of December, and then crossing over to the 1st of the next year. Like you think that automatically everything that happened that up to that point is now
2021, baby. New life, new me, new. All right, you gotta stop.
Set all your goals.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
I guess that's what the inauguration is, just setting your goals. Like everybody go to the gym and shit.
Man, you gonna be different now.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be all the way racist,
bro. You know what? I'm not even online, but the funniest shit that I saw was the fucking Bernie Sanders shit, bro.
Where everybody had
oh my god, my nigga sitting like this, bro, with the mittens on.
They got us. My mom got us. My mom put them on the couch with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She put that nigga on the couch with us.
Where this nigga find the mittens at, bro?
Mittens. Mittens is crazy.
I haven't seen. Where can you get a mitten at?
Mittens is crazy.
They look like they were homemade.
They had to be. That's probably something his mom knitted a while ago.
And he just held on to them. I don't help me. Maybe y'all can help me walk through the processing of that as a whole. Like how do we convey that? It's like if you need anything when George Floyd was, it's like if you need anything, I'm here for you. If I need anything, what? Like, do you need any? You just watch somebody die in front of people and be strangled for 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Like, do you need anything? Like, what? Like, why is it or maybe I'm tripping. It feels weird. It feels weird for white folks to see something happening in the world, period. Specify it to some emotions you should have, and then turn around and go, hey, if you need anything, I'm here, but just go back to being white after they say that shit. Like, it's a really weird thing to do. And
it doesn't stick for long.
It's literally a thought, G. It's like I'm gonna say it to you to make myself feel better. Then I'm back to being back on whatever type of time I was on. And so the Eminem thing just was fun. It was just funny to me that it happened the way that it happened. The UFC 257, Trump leaving. We're gonna talk about that niggas on the way out. That's how you go out. If you're gonna go out, nigga, let's turn up. Let's do it. Him going out, and I'm like. And then still that conversation. Eminem, I feel like Eminem comes up on every debate show of rap or whatever about this. Where does he rank? All that. Does it matter? First of all, does it matter? And then you're like, if at this point you've made so much money, do you even have to keep trying to fit into a narrative and prove people wrong when you could just fuck it? So seeing him do the UFC shit, it was like, that's awesome. Like, I'm happy genuinely happy for you, because you don't need this stress over here. These folks asking you to prove something that genuinely doesn't matter, nigga, because it's done now. It's over. So anybody trying to hold anybody accountable on some weird shit is just all the way strange to me.
But is rap not very similar to like sports in a way where caught in like a bubble and also into kind of like a childlike idea of how life works. You know what I mean? Like you kind of coddled into like a situation where like all the attention is on you.
Yeah.
So you're constantly grasping for the same attention that you would have at whatever peak that you witnessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
that's real.
That's continuous. You know what I mean? Like you don't know when that actually falters out. When it falters out, it's kind of sad. Because like you didn't realize to that point how dependent you were on that attention.
Dependent upon attention, goddamn.
You know what I mean? Like you're just constantly grasping for that shit, but like it's just like you think like you're at some point you think you're above that shit.
Yeah.
But when it's not there, you're like
you still craving
you didn't realize that you're still trying to still craving that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like what your purpose is kind of set up as.